Good morning, guys. Don't be deceived by the sunshine. I woke up and it was 22 degrees outside here in North Dakota. Eric, what the heck are you doing in North Dakota then? Be patient. I'm camping here on the Camel Hump Lake, which is a free campground. Well, free, but there's only 3 campsites. And I'm the only one crazy enough to be out here at the moment right now. Which is fine. It's beautiful here. We'll go for a little walk here. It's too cold to stand still. Each campsite has a fire ring and a picnic table and waterfront views. Really pretty, just really cold already. For me, I missed fall completely. I'm gonna catch back up with fall down later, but basically we went from summer to winter instantly. It's really crazy. Because this is a vlog where I share my ups and downs with the world, sometimes I have to tell you something negative, not complaining, just telling you what happened and I'm gonna fix it. And that is, I had a PEX pipe burst on me inside the RV. I currently do not have any running water in the RV. I am going to fix that soon. I'm gonna go to a hardware store, get some sharp bite clips and some new PEX piping, gonna patch that up, and we'll be back in business here soon. But currently, yeah, it's just life on the road in an RV full time, especially in freezing conditions. There's always that risk. I should have more extra piping in the RV, so I learned my lesson. Have couplers, fittings, shark bites, and extra PEX tubing just in case this happens again next time. And we'll fix that soon. Like I said, this campground only has 3 sites, and it's really remote. There's my site, there's this site right here, also waterfront. There's another site over there around the bend near the boat launch over there. Oh, and before I forget, the lake gets the name Camel's Hump because of that mountain right there. That is Camel's Hump, which what gives this campground its name, just so you know. Let's go walk out on this jetty, though. Isn't that nice? You can walk all the way to the edge here at this campsite. I need to let you guys know of one change with the videos here also. That is, I have been deleting a lot of strange comments that you guys wouldn't understand the past few months. But the basic gist of those comments are, Eric, what is wrong with your videos? I follow a bunch of YouTubers. Your videos are the only ones that won't work. They either freeze up or the audio goes out of sync. You know, your mouth is moving, but your voice doesn't match. What is wrong with your videos, Eric? What are you doing wrong, Eric, with your videos? Why can't you be like everybody else? Let's back up. I'm pretty sure that in the last year, I'm the only YouTuber that you're watching that has been uploading all of my videos in 1080p 60 frames per second. That's right. Basically, probably every other YouTuber and vlogger you're watching for everything is either 30 frames a second or even 24 frames per second. And the reason why some people have had trouble watching my past videos is because their computer, their RAM, their graphics, video card cannot handle 60 frames a second. So the first thing that you might do is say, Eric, what's wrong with you? Your videos don't play. They're not synced. They don't work. Well, actually, it's a problem with your computer. Because they play just fine if your graphics and video card can handle it. But I'm tired of it. There's so many people who do not have enough equipment at home to be able to watch my videos in that high quality. So, you know, 4K is useless, 60 frames, it doesn't even matter. Like, you can get all this camera equipment and gear, but some of your subscribers can't even watch the video on what they're using for their equipment. So I'm going back. This is the first video in over a year. The entire video will be filmed, edited, exported, and uploaded in just 30 frames a second. And hopefully, if you've had problems in the past, let me know in the comments below. Did this video play better for you? That's because of your computer, your equipment on your end. But I'm just gonna try to appease to everybody. And I don't think there's any need for 60 frames a second on YouTube. I just don't. Nobody's doing it. I mean, even at this, 30 frames, this is a higher frame rate than every movie you see in the theater at 24 frames. So, we'll stick with this and see how this works for a little bit. Sound good? All right. In the meantime, we've had every kind of weather here at the lake. As a matter of fact, yesterday was cloudy and drizzly, and then it froze overnight. Like I said, 22 degrees this morning when I woke up. No clouds in the sky today. And tomorrow there might be some more rain. And I'm hoping to meet some friends here soon, so I'll cut back in if that happens. Yeah, it's a double burner evening here, just to kind of get us up to temperature, and then I'll go back down to one element. I forgot to mention also, last night was the first night since last February that I slept with this buddy propane heater on all night. I had to. It was flipping cold. So tonight the low is like 30 something, not quite as bad. Will not be using this all night. We'll just be using covers once I heat up the entire RV. But yeah, Scott and Terry showed up from Destination Open Road on YouTube, friends of mine, and also Aja from Pandemonium and Moo Moo. And we're all kind of heading east from here, so we were thinking about sticking together for a little bit. So we'll talk about and work out those details in the morning, and I'll cut back in when I know more. And a pleasant good morning to you guys. The cloud cover now that's going on kept it a little cooler last night. We didn't even freeze overnight, so a little better. A little better. Just waiting to find out what we might be doing. Got Terry and Scott in their truck camper back there, and Aja from Pandemonium is in her RV. And like I said, a little chilly this morning, but not as bad as it's been. It is time to get on the road, and us three RVs are gonna go have a day together. Sound good? You wanna come along? All right. Well, I think Ace here in Dickinson, North Dakota saved the day. I got 2 SharkBite 1/2-inch connectors and a 5-foot length of PEX. I'm going to do that project once I get parked today. I'm going to start getting started on this because I just don't feel comfortable with it. The leak is back here. It's on the low pressure side, which means it's before the tank, or it's between the tank and the water pump itself. That means it doesn't matter if I have the water pump on or not. It's still a literal leak in the line that is taped right now. And the first thing I'm actually going to do is pet the kitty. Can I see this? I'm going to make sure that I don't ever have this problem. I'm going to install a valve, inline valve, which has a switch on there. This has SharkBite ends. My RV has all 1/2-inch piping for its PEX RV 1/2-inch piping. That's the inner diameter, I guess, and that's what this is. It's just an easy lock-in, which means I have to cut out a section from this line. That's what the towel's here for, because it's gonna leak. And then I'm gonna pop this guy in real quick, because I don't want to empty out 50 gallons of water and waste it. So the towel is gonna go underneath. I'm gonna get my saw. I'm gonna cut it as fast as I can and pop this guy in. Okay. I honestly don't know if I feel comfortable about filming this, because there's no way to make this, like every project I do, it's like a redneck fix and it just looks terrible. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn this valve to the off position, right? That way, after I make my first cut where the water tank is, I can pop this on and it'll stop the water. There'll be a little bit of water left between here and the water pump, but not a whole lot. I can stop the tank with the valve off, put the first one in, then I can make my second cut and fit in the other end. Does that make sense? All right, maybe I'll show you this. Okay. Oh. That's in there. Yes. All right. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. Barely got any water anywhere. Now, this one's not dripping right now because I actually opened up all the faucets with the water pump off, so that's fine. I just want to cut it right about there to fit into there. Okay. There's no dust in there. And 1, 2, 3, go. Locked. Good. Cool. I will keep this in the off position because now I've fixed that problem, and next time I have a leak farther downstream than this, I can just turn it off. Like it's off right now, on would be there real quick. So now I can repair with a little more confidence, knowing I'm not going to get water back here where the actual problem is. Real quick, by the way, for the repairing, it would be ideal if I could just use a tiny little shark bite coupler. Unfortunately, Menards and Ace here in town are all out of 1/2" to 1/2" shark bite couplers. It would be something very valuable for RVers to have on the road, like to have like 5 or 6 of them in case next time you get a pinhole leak, just cut that section out and easily put in a little coupler real quick. Actually, what I had to go with was a copper 1/2" to 1/2" coupler, and it's longer than I'd like. So I'm just gonna have to cut out 4.5 inches instead of 1/2 inch to put this guy in. But same exact thing, it's just a clip in. It weighs a little more than plastic too, so it's not really friendly to RVs. But in an emergency, in a pinch, this is all I have. So this is what I'm gonna do down there. Well, I gotta be honest with you, that was almost too easy. Cut out my section, put the new one in. Everything's good. We're gonna turn the water pump on now. All right. Seriously, that was almost too easy. You know, that's why I don't stress about anything anymore. I'm pretty confident in repairing anything inside this RV. It's just the mechanical stuff that I need help with. I need somebody else to walk me through it the first time if I haven't done that kind of chassis work. But I can pretty much repair anything in the RV and not lose my mind. That's a good thing, right? Very helpful on the road. I will get some more shark bite couplers and have those on hand, and I've got a couple pieces of PEX spare to put in the garage just in case I need it or somebody else on the road needs it. Now I will just wait for Aja, Terry, and Scott to show up, and then we'll go camping. So we are now parked here for the night. It has taken a little bit. We did all of our shopping in Dickinson and everything, put a bunch of money in that community, and then I struck out 4 straight times. Terry struck out a couple times with a campground, and then we call Walmart and Menards and another place. This area is really unwelcoming to overnight parking if it's not an approved campground because of the oil fields and the oil nomads and stuff like that. But we did get a spot. We're out here on BLM land. There's like one other camper down the road. It's peaceful. It's quiet. Currently not raining. And all 3 of us are camping in one campsite. It's $5 a night. Not too shabby, huh? You're a cow. That's our friend, our cow friend. Other than that, there's another perk. We have water right at our site, so all of us can top out on the way out. There is a bench, there's a barbecue grill over there, and a garbage can for our garbage on the way out. So this actually turned out to be a really good stop on the road. We're gonna have a communal spaghetti dinner tonight out here. Look at the moo! The moo! How you doing, girl? The best doggy on YouTube. How you doing? Do you miss Jax? It's been a while since you've seen Jax, huh? You're the only doggy Jax likes. Oh my goodness. I did get the table back installed and the water lines and everything put back away. Just need to do a little more cleanup before I go to bed. I'm just kind of tired. That was a lot of trips to hardware stores and stuff. We're in a really nice campground here. Little update. with the booster, with the cell phone booster here in this particular area, I have no AT&T, no Verizon service without it. Turn the booster on, I have 3 bars of usable Verizon service that's even streaming Netflix, but still no AT&T service, so there's nothing close. But the booster literally gave me service when I didn't have any here, which is actually kind of cool. I do want to show you a little more of this place, so hang tight. I'll cut back in the morning. Well, good pleasant autumn morning to y'all guys. Slept really well last night. Spaghetti was great, shared with friends. And I don't know, I don't do this too often. Usually I'm just totally by myself. And that can be okay too, but it is also fun to travel and camp with others for the conversation, just so I don't go totally insane all the time. So my personal plan, remember guys, this is my vlog, so I don't like to butt into everybody else's life. Both Pandemonium and Destination Open Road have their own channels linked below if you want to see life from their perspective. This is just my perspective. And my general plan is to not go as far east, any farther east than the state of Minnesota. And then we're going to go south. That's my plan. So hopefully we'll get to see a bunch of fall colors in a bunch of different states before Christmas. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys. So from Jax and I, we shall see you back on the road in a couple days. Bye guys.